Hey guys, it's Chris here on HaloFollower, and we have been really on top of all the E3 2015 Halo 5 news, or at least I would like to think so. But we made a mistake. We actually didn't cover a certain portion of the E3 2015 trailer. The blimp, the 20-30 seconds at the end of the presentation. And there are some very interesting things seen in this, including Dr. Halsey. So let's jump right into it.
We are airborne in Forerunner face-off.
The very first screenshot that we see is Agent Locke running up to obviously a Storm factioned elite. He has an energy sword, he's about to slash Agent Locke. He ducks down, but on the right side we can see obviously Dr. Halsey. Very blurry, she looks like she's not even animated that much, and it looks very much like her because she has the doctor suit on, right? It looks like Dr. Halsey, and there's a good chance that it is her. Anyways, we see Blue Team. We actually see them jump through this door right here. This is probably the second mission that I described a while back ago. Now, if you don't know, Halo 5 is going to be a lot more interactive. We heard about that a lot throughout the past few years. We've heard that, and we've seen it too. One of these interactive elements is going to be the Legolo worms, as famously really known in Halo Nightfall to most Halo fans. They were really introduced technically in Halo Nightfall to the majority of people. The science and the weird things about the Legolo forms were really revealed in Halo Nightfall. But what's really interesting most of all is that the Legolo can form into any real shape. Now, why haven't we actually ever seen them form? Something that's going to be shown in Halo 5 Guardians in the campaign is that we're going to actually see the worms form into the hunters, which that's what hunters are. That's what scarabs are. They are a collection of Legolo, which is really interesting to know if you didn't know already, but it is a common fact. And of course we see not a phantom, but a spirit, or I believe that's a spirit, flying over here with a couple grunts jumping out. But this location we keep seeing pop up. Obviously this is on Sangelios, and we'll get to that in a moment. Now we see this weird structure, and I've been trying to figure out what this weird structure is. If it's Covenant, if it's the Arbiters faction, which I highly doubt it is. I strongly believe that since it is purple and bluish, that's pretty much the main colors of the Covenant and the Storm faction, which is not the Arbiters faction, right? The bad guys. I believe that this is a form of the Scarab to some extent. I believe that that is what is going on here, and that it could be controlled by, you know, Legolo. Who knows? But anyways, this thing is big and it causes destruction. I highly doubt that it is Forerunner, but we'll just have to wait and see. We've only seen it a few times, which we'll get back to that in a moment. Now we actually see a Mantis here. Of course, the Mantises are going to be returning to, now we see the campaign and Warzone multiplayer in Halo 5. Now we know this place is on Sangelios, and in fact, because we actually see a statue of what looks like a Sangeli without any armor on, and the statue's just standing right there, and plus the architect, it looks much like it. In the background we actually see two Mantises, and that brings up the idea that there is going to be a portion of the campaign where you walk through this area with a couple Mantises, which is pretty interesting, and surely it's going to be some fun. Now we heard about space battles, but we actually only got two screenshots of it, and something really weird happens in this shot. And it just kind of blew my mind. I was kind of confused on it. I want to hear what you guys think about all these weird little things that were, you know, pretty much missed. No one was really talking about it. But we see the space battle going on, and we hear about the space battles being in Halo 5 Guardians. We don't know to what extent, but we see two Banshees, one Banshee chasing the other one with what looks like needler shots. It looks like the Banshee shots as well, a little bit more purplish. but we see a Banshee chasing down another one, and it blows it up, but it looks like the shell comes off, like half of the Banshee splits in half perfectly. It doesn't blow up into a bunch of different pieces. It looks as if a pod was controlling the Banshee, almost like, you know, modern day drones. It looks weird, as if there was nothing really in it. And there was also a symbol that looks like almost like the UNSC logo, but I can't really tell. It could be either faction. It could be the Arbiters faction. It could be the Storm faction's logo. Who knows? It looks weird. There's not enough resolution to really get down and gritty in detail. Now we're at this snowy place here. We are definitely gonna come here at least some portion of the campaign. I know there's stuff going on in the background. I can't tell if it's a Guardian or if it's just simply the mountains in the background or architecture of the Foreigners or Sangelios. Hard to tell. But of course we see the Guardian actually come out here, and boy, that is definitely interesting and horrifying. The Guardians kind of throw off the idea that this scary, mindless machine that will do whatever it's kind of told to do. It looks like it is that, like it's a gigantic robot, and that it doesn't look like it has any kind of direction. But we see a couple objects in the background, but what really threw me off was a ship flying past the Guardian that was forming right here. Now you see the molten lava kind of coming down the fire, but there's this object that doesnn't look Foreigner-like-ish. It looks like it looks as if it is a ship flying by. And I found that interesting, and it also brings us back to this weird structure here. This weird structure that looks almost Foreigner, but could also be Covenant. It's hard to tell. Now, a theory that I have is that maybe this structure that we see here and that we saw back a few moments ago was actually a part of a Guardian formation. Now, this is just simply a theory, but it seems like whatever this thing is, it's destroying stuff. And it actually does resemble the coloring a little bit of the Guardians. So could it be that there is a Guardian formation that it can change shape, perhaps color even though it definitely resembles some kind of Covenant shape? But could it be possible that there are different types of Guardians other than the one that we have seen, nicknamed the Owl Construct, right? Before we actually knew they were Guardians. So we know that there's more of them, but is this one in particular among maybe 5, 10, or hundreds, or even maybe thousands scattered across the galaxy in weird places? Or could there just be a couple? Very interesting topics. I hope you guys got a kick from this video, because I know I sure did. There was a few things that we missed. Definitely watch our other analysis. I didn't really have a script for this video, and I just wanted to really look back into this and see if there was anything that we missed, and it looked like there could potentially be some really cool theories and speculation that could arise in the comment section down below. So that leads me to say, guys, if you have any theories, suggestions, ideas, or comments about this video and what we talked about today, then be sure to share it down in the comment section below. And again, of course, I always say subscribe for more Halo news and entertainment. Like this video up if you ended up enjoying, and if you didn't, then please just click away from this video and never watch HaloFollower again. Not really. This wasn't our best work. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. We will catch you in the next one. Peace out.